Okay, chapter 10 closure, still doing number 1, now I'm doing letter D. I'm also going to solve this problem by undoing, so I'm going to think about my opposite of squaring, which is the square root. So I'm going to take the square root of both sides, and the square is going to cancel out the square root on this side, so 3x plus 7. And then the square root of 144 has two answers, because if I square 12, I get 144. But if I square negative 12, I also get 144. So the square root of 144 is 12, or the square root of 144 is negative 12. So I'm going to have these two answers, 12 and negative 12. Then I'm going to subtract 7. So 3x equals 5. I'm going to divide by 3, and I get 5/3 as one of my answers. And then here subtract 7, and I get negative 19. Divide by 3, and negative 19 over 3. So that's my second answer. Okay, letter E. Okay, letter E. I am going to eliminate this fraction. So I'm going to multiply by 2. So I'm going to rewrite this without the fraction. So that 2 will cancel out that 2. And so I have 3x plus 1. 5 times 2 is 10. I'm going to subtract 1 to get 9. Divide by 3. And x is 3. For any of these problems, if you want to check your answer, you just plug the 3 back into the original equation for x. So this would be 3 times 3. 9 plus 1 is 10. Divided by 2 is 5. All right, letter F. I'm going to undo this. So I first have to either get rid of the minus 6 or the 2. And if we undo, we are doing PEMDAS backwards. That's undoing. So I'm going to start with the addition and subtraction. So I'm going to do the opposite of subtraction, which is addition. So I have the 2 times the square root of x minus 3 equals 14. Now I'm going to do the multiplication or division. So now I'm going to get rid of the 2. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2, because this is 2 times the square root. So now the 2's will cancel out. So I have the square root of x minus 3 equals 7. Now I'm going to worry about my exponents. So this is the square root. So I'm going to square both sides. And that's going to give me x minus 3 equals 49. And then I'm going to add 3. And I get x equals 52. 52 minus 3 would be 49. The square root of 49 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. 14 minus 6 is 8. So I know that that's right. Okay, last problem, letter G. I'm going to rewrite this whole thing without fractions. So I need to multiply by a multiple of 3 and 5. So 3 and 5 both go into 15. So I'm going to multiply by 15. So 15 times x divided by 3, 5x. 15 times 2 is 10. No, I'm sorry, 15 times 2 is 30. 30 divided by 5 is 6. And 15 times 1 is 15. Divided by 5 is 3. So I have negative 1x equals 3. Divide by negative 1. And x is negative 3.